Hello viewers, welcome to the video. This is a new video for today and we are going to learn something. So there is this thing that is truth and it is happening. We want to know the reason why it happens. Why is it that most of the people who are HIV positive, people living with HIV and AIDS, they would prefer having partners who have the same status? So that is what we are going to see. As much as we are being told that even if you are HIV positive and you are undetectable, you cannot transmit the infection. But in most cases, when it comes to getting a relationship or marriage or a long-term relationship, the HIV people living with HIV and AIDS would prefer getting partners who have the same status. It is the fact. And most of the marriages, to those who married the people with different status, there's high chances of them breaking up. And that is why they change and say, now I want a person who is living with HIV like yourself. So that's what I'm going to talk about. So the first thing is, when these people living with HIV, they don't want to live with a person with different status, simply because most of the time these people with different status may think that they are doing a favor to them. Maybe there's a lot of sympathy in this relationship. So there's that feeling that they would want, they have, that the other partner of different, maybe the HIV negative partner, will always have that feeling of doing you a favor. And there's nothing bad like feeling that somebody is doing for you a favor. So that one makes them, these people living with HIV, to be feeling so down. So that is one reason. And there is also fear. Another reason is fear. Fear comes in with the other person who is having the different status. That is that partner who is HIV negative. He will always think that every time he might be already infected. And therefore, he will live with this kind of a partner who is different, who maybe is living with HIV, in fear that maybe he has been infected. So there is going to be fear in this kind of relationship. And that is why maybe they would say something that is not going to be good for the people living with HIV. Maybe every time you want to go for a test, every time you are complaining, you want to use maybe condoms in your sexual intercourse. So there is fear. There's such kind of fear, and that is the reason why people living with HIV would prefer getting partners who are HIV positive. So there is also support and openness. When you get married to a person living with HIV, the same status like you are going to be very open, and there's understanding, openness, and support. But for example, you get married to a person who is different status, maybe this person might not understand you. And when it comes to support, because sometimes they need some support physically, or maybe they need some support just in socializing, or maybe the person with different status will not be able to provide that support. So that is also there. Then there's another thing that makes it hard is trust. When you have a partner who is of different status, there is lack of trust, because for the person living with HIV will always think that because that the other partner is HIV negative, he is free to move on with other members who are negative, who are HIV negative. So there is a lack of trust in this relationship. So that's why you find that they would prefer having a partner of the same status. Then there's also the issue, which is very serious, is the issue of disclosure. You find that most of people living with HIV will not want to disclose their status to everyone. So for example, you are a person living with HIV and you want to create a relationship and you don't want to infect somebody. It will force you that any person that you meet around, you will be able to disclose your status, so that if this person allows you to create a relationship, then now you move on, which is very, very frustrating, because you can find yourself disclosing to so many members, but they end up, they are not accepting you. So that is the reason why nowadays you find that people who are living with HIV are only looking for people who have the same status. So that was my message today. The reasons why people who are living with HIV prefer having partners who are having the same status. So thank you for listening. Thank you for your time, my viewers. And if you are there and you want to meet me, go through my videos, get my number, find me in the WhatsApp. I will be able to hook you up to the right partner. This is not for members with HIV positive, but also members with HIV negative. I do the both hookup. I do the side of the negative, I do the side of the positive. So it depends on whom you want. So with all these remarks, I hope everything is fine. You have understood why this program came out, and maybe if you have any question, feel most welcome to ask. Comment in the comment text section. Go watch my videos and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Joanne Moga. Have a nice day. God bless you.